Okay, so we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I know after we finished up Stories, Tower of Recollection, I said I was going to do something like Mario Kart, but I did kind of want to just play some World. And what I've been wanting to do is get more used to how the 5th gen weapons play. You know, I have my main ones like Lance and stuff like that, Insect Glaive, but I do want to learn the other ones, and 5th gen's probably the easiest one where we can learn them all, because anything, you know, before 5th gen, you're going to have to put a lot more time into actually building sets and stuff like that, which is fine, but if we're wanting to go through all of the weapons, 5th gen is going to be the best. And World generally has the easiest low to high rank, especially I think compared to Rise, or not especially, but compared to Rise, I think it's going to be the easier of the two. Because if we're not counting village quests, which I don't, because the village quests in Rise are like tutorial mode, you know, they are completely easy and not really, they're fairly mindless. But I do believe the hub and the low rank hub and high rank hub are actually more difficult than this low rank and high rank little scaling here. So that's why we're doing this here. Either way, I think it could be fine. I do want to enjoy World a little bit more because I've played Rise, and Rise is okay. You know, it's just been the most recent one, so, you know, it's the one we've played a little bit more. It's still kind of in our memory, or my memory. So I want to play one that I haven't played in a while. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with Greatsword. And what we're going to do here is play through till Xeno'jiiva. Then we're going to save, pretty much. And I have a couple of files where the rest of the weapon saves will be saved. And then after, we'll take a break between each weapon. And then we'll probably take a longer break. Especially if Wilds comes out before we're finished with them all or something like that. And then we'll go ahead and go through Iceborne. Once we're done with all the weapons, we'll take a break, pretty decently long break, and then go through Iceborne with them as well. If things don't change since then. Either way, I literally just got to where you select your weapon, and that's where I made the save and made the backups. So we'll just get started. I do have a cutscene skipping mod. It's the one you can find on Strikers. It's very easy to use. It is very nice to have because the cutscenes in this game do last a very long time sometimes. Now, this is not a speedrun. I have watched actually quite a few speedruns on World. All of the tips and stuff I've completely forgot. So this is not going to be a speedrun. Obviously, we're here to learn the weapons, not speedrun with them. Either way, it's just Jagras, so don't really have to worry too much about this. I do enjoy World. It's got some quirks, especially in the story department, because you have the track gathering. That's probably the worst part. But other than that, you know, the fights are fine. They're easy, but, you know, it's not something I'm afraid, you know, getting a little bit too patience grinding. Like, yeah, you know, it's good to build up patience on the older titles. The only reason, like, GU, at the very least for me, is so easy because Prowlers are just, like, you do one quest and you have the whole armor set for the cat. So, you know, you just make elements and stuff like that and go along, which is so nice. You know, it does make it feel like World, but when you go back to using regular weapons, it does make it, you know, feel like some of the older titles like 4 Ultimate, where I think it is a bit easier because Generations has, you know, stuff like Adept style, but I don't know where he is going. I forget this is so, there's a lot of interactive cutscenes in World, and you have to follow the person exactly. You can't just run ahead. Okay, is he good? Okay, we're good. We're gonna do the Jagras quest, and I believe I looked up a little progression guide here. So I believe we're making just the Jagras, so we'll make the Iron Blade 2, and then we'll go into Jagras. And yeah, I'll grind and stuff if I need to. Again, we're going to take this slow and try to enjoy it. We're not just, you know, rushing. Not like it really matters. Again, we're going to grab these slinger torches. So what I remember the speedrun doing is you'll take these guys out. And I'm not particularly great with Greatsword in this game. It feels very not like the older games where it's a hit and run play style, since you really are just vying for that true charge slash. It does get to be where you're taking a lot of hits, and when you're in Fatalis armor, you don't really learn the weapon that well because you're not taking the damage you normally would, you know, climbing up the ranks. So I believe actually missed that. So what you're supposed to do in the speedrun is shoot the ground, and this will actually kill quite a few of them. You do that before you attack them, but it doesn't really matter. Again, we're just here to have fun. So I believe actually your best option to clear wide spaces is just using your regular combos. Well, there's 30 of them in one slash, so that's cool, I guess. I'm curious how sharpness management's going to be. But yeah, we should just be able to wide sweep here. And Greatsword is so much faster in this game compared to something like 3 Ultimate. That's where I last, played through a game with Greatsword, and I believe the only time I've played through a game with Greatsword. It was kind of a Greatsword hammer mix. Because Greatsword and hammer are the hit and run weapons, and they're just nice to have. Now, there's also something else you do in the speedrun here, and that is you run out. I believe there is an ore node, yes, right out here. You'll gather that, and if you were efficient, you'd be able to get some bones too, which would let you make the bone armor. I don't think we're going to have time for that, though. I believe the right path is up here. Either that or it was that one. That little cubby hole there. We'll go through here. I think it might be this one, though. Might not be. But yeah, again, we're just here to have fun. I think if you go down through here, the bones are this way. Maybe go up here. Yeah, you saw I just completely messed it up. So we'll just try to get some more ore. Again, I'm not worrying about min-maxing, but yeah, if you run through there, there should be a rare gathering spot for bones or something like that. I don't know how tough it is going to be to make the Jagras sword. It shouldn't be, because it's just, the Drome sword. Or the Greatsword. Now it's trying to... I don't like it when it does this. It always does this, and I really don't like that. It's not going to. I think it's trying to connect to the wrong thing. Please don't take forever. Which is fine, if it doesn't connect to the internet. That's great, because I'd rather not be thrown into a random lobby. Alright, we'll go through this. I don't know if it actually worked. You can now depart on quests. No, we don't want to turn on voice chat. Okay. How do we do this? I think we're just going to return to title. And then we'll fix it as we go. Again, I don't know why it has to force you into a lobby or something like that, but it's very interesting. We're not using ice or anything like that either. It's just standard good old base world. Make this private. There we go. Okay, now we can actually do some stuff. I want us to go to the smithy. I believe this is where they give you some armor. Spheres. Nystera is always such an interesting place to move around because it's multi-layered. Okay. Yep, we know. So I want you to upgrade armor or something like that. Now I can upgrade this. Not that I really need to right now. I believe Great Jagras is the next one. Yep. So that's fine. What about armor? Can I make the bone armor? Probably not. Yeah, it doesn't even have it on here. I could have carved the Jagras maybe, but I don't know if they give the bones required for that. I believe you need the forest bones. The green ones. So we'll go ahead and take the Jagras quest. It's going to actually be for Kestodon. Ones I have the expectation to be the most difficult are probably Heavy Bowgun and Gun Lance. Hunting Horn actually shouldn't be that difficult. Hunting Horn World is actually pretty fun. Doing the wrong things. Here we go. It's, more difficult than Rise's Hunting Horn. What is going on here? Failed to post the quest. Why? Okay, our internet is just cutting out for some reason. It's very rare when it does that, but I guess it's wanting to do that all day today. It's been doing that. Alright, let's go on the quest. Now, I don't know if Slap Lance is going to be better when we get to Gun Lance, or if you actually use shelling. I know shelling is fixed, maybe? I don't remember if shelling is fixed. I'll have to learn it whenever we get to it. Kestodon spawn here. Alright, tried to skip that for some reason. It's just, oh yeah, I need to turn that off. I already messed with some of the settings. I do not like focus cam. I like target cam, the classic, you know, tap the button to target the monster. I just don't like it when the camera forcibly does things that I don't want it to do. Because especially in a positional game like Monster Hunter, where your attacks are sometimes determined on what direction you hold. I mean, there's literally a setting to change how that is actually decided orientally. Alright. Maybe finish this one off. I also need to practice aiming those true charge slashes, because a lot of times I fought a Tigrex in my main save before this. It's like when it was exhausted, I went to the true charge slash. I hit the first one, and then he did that little backwards reposition thing. Whenever he is exhausted, it just whiffs. It whiffs a lot when you're not used to the timing. So hopefully we can learn that a little bit better as well. The NPCs take you on such weird paths. Alright, they spawn down here, so we'll grab this. So we can maybe go to quick true charge slash out. I don't think that's gonna reach, actually. Wait, if they run towards me, never mind. Alright. We'll do this, try to do a wide sweep. Never mind, that's fine. Gotta learn how to do this without getting hit, because we don't have anti-stun either. It's another thing that Fatalis armor gives that is very much a crutch. Alright, shoulder tackle there. Go to the left. I also don't like the dynamic health bars and stuff. You see I have that turned off. You won't see it right now because it doesn't change whenever you're actually in combat, but I don't know. I like my classic Monster Hunter. I'm very particular about some things. Also very low on health for some reason. Why am I losing to Kestodon? I'm trying to do all the big DPS stuff, and I'm just not good enough for that yet. See, look how easy this is. I need to kill them a little faster so I can actually carve them too. Alright, there we go. And there you go. Okay, now we're fixing to fight Jagras. We'll go ahead and gather these up. Maybe get some good bones or something. I don't think he's going to move until we actually get what we want. Or go up to him, not get what we want. I don't think he really cares about that, does he? Also, I have the contrast turned up. I like high saturation, so I apologize if it looks a little bad to you, because it is bright. Very, very, very bright, but compared to like regular world, which is very washed out in my opinion. I mean, it's playable, obviously, you know. That's such a nitpick. It's not even letting me move. Okay, then. I like how GU looks. I really like how Stories looks. And especially after playing Stories. I just love the saturate. It gives it a style that is unique enough to maybe not feel as aged. You know, world looks nice. That's for sure. You know, I don't think we have to always go for the hyperrealism. I mean, they used a PS2 base for so many years with just regular Monster Hunter. I mean, they obviously innovated on it, but I'm just rambling at this point. Really need to sharpen. I think I forgot to gather those bones. Oh well, we're not here to be very efficient. Don't remember where the Jagras goes. This is another interesting thing. Footprints. I know some people like them. I know other people don't. I kind of like paintballs. But again, I play through with Prowler, so I automatically know where the monster is every single time. And if you have Monster R, you know exactly what monster it is just by, you know, the type of wyvern it is. Unless it's like, you know, 2 flying wyverns and then it's like they share the same on the radar. I'm going the wrong direction, I think. So yeah, no, definitely not a speed run for sure. And Ancient Forest is such a maze. And that's not me saying, oh, it's so amazing and just like shortening the word. No, it's a maze. It is a maze. I think we're going the right direction though, where I want to go. I believe where he spawns at the very least. There he is. Hold on. Oh no, he's not down there. Never mind. I probably won't be using tenderizing too much. Just because it is world, so the hit zones are okay. Maybe when we get weakness exploit, but tenderizing just makes an easier game so much more easy. You know, it's nice to have the easier part breaks, especially on the legs and stuff, so you can get trips, but I also don't like having to just lock onto a monster and be at the mercy of the moveset. Yeah, and we have Clagger, which for sure forces us to do that, but we have a really good out of Clagger option. Come on. Oh, I forget, I don't have focus. That's why it's taking longer to actually throw out attacks. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do here. Also need to change the camera distance. Forgot to do that. Just do a quick charge here. Completely miss, that's fine. Gonna butter cat. Shoulder tackle, never mind. I'm not gonna get this, am I? Never mind. 1, 2, 3. Nice, 200 damage. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage this early on, so that's nice too. And he's limping away. Okay, well, that's fine. Wait, I might be able to stop him. I am curious if Wilds is going to have the specific monster pods that flinch them. Do it again. Oh, come on, Clagger. Okay, well, we'll just kill with the claw. That's fine too. Alright, let's carve you up. And then we'll try to go get those bones. I don't know if we'll be able to though. We let him get a little too far. Now, you can tell how dark the forest actually is just because the contrast is actually upped quite a bit. Probably could have actually captured him too, so we would have had more rewards, but oh well. I believe the bone, yes, that's the bone pile we're going for, but we don't have a wire bug to climb up there. So we have to do like everyone else and go the normal way. Curious what the green bones are though, if we can even get them. Yeah, ancient bone. Now, is this the first game to actually have like specific bone types for each area? I would assume so since it's easier to gather, but I don't remember. Well, okay, no, those had, oh no, those were actually not day specific. You had day herbs and then something else. I don't remember what the nighttime one was called, but they did the same thing. They were just herbs. All right, we're gonna skip that. Don't get me wrong, the cutscenes are nice, and I might actually watch them on a playthrough just randomly, but for now, we want to keep our endurance up, so we're not just watching the same cutscenes over and over again. We know how it goes. We're gonna find a Kulu Yaku. We're gonna take out the Kulu Yaku, and then we're gonna find a Pookie Pookie, and we'll take out the Pookie Pookie. We'll fight the bear off. You know how this goes. It's not difficult. And Janeth's gonna be interesting with Greatsword, that's for sure. Because that's the first actually interesting monster fight-wise. We're gonna make the bone armor, right? Yes, for that sweet attack boost. Okay, so we don't have punish draw, so that's not really gonna be too useful for us. Calico rally. We need to sever Jagger Sports actually. Just looking through the skills, seeing if there's anything interesting. There really is not. Alright, so we cannot make it. We need a Jagger's Claw, so I need to break the claws on it. What about this? Needs coral bones and Tsiyaku stuff. Or Tsiyaku. So we're gonna go ahead, just do Jagras real quick again. That way we have the weapon, because I'll need more anyways later on. It's very interesting. I don't know how often the first monster you fought actually has the best armor, or not armor, sword. Like, I know it's good because it's rarity 6 whenever it's fully upgraded, so you actually get a few augments on it, which we really won't be doing, because if you're going to Iceborne, then you're just bypassing all of that anyways. And by the way, we're not using defender stuff. I think that was pretty obvious by how we were starting, because if we were using defender stuff, we wouldn't even worry about Jagger stuff. I do think it is. I think it's nice. That's a big Aptonoth. But I think it's nice that there is an option there if you played through the game before. But, you know, it's also fun to just do the regular stuff. It can be fun to blow through everything as well, but for now, do the normal stuff here. Okay. Need to hit the claws. Look, combo Greatsword. I wish this was good because it's fun to actually just swing it around heavily, but quickly. It is not, though. You're just going into your true charge. What you doing? Okay, you're just batting. Try to do that. I know in 4 Ultimate, the, or I guess in 3 too, it also had that charge. No, I don't think the bot sweep is actually charged in 3. Could be wrong, though. I should know this. I did just play 3, or not just play. It's been actually a couple of years since I played 3, but I played through 3 with the Greatsword, so I should know. Alright, well, Tiger out of my attack. That's fine. Alright, we're gonna tenderize then. That's fine with me, even though we're really going for the claws. It's more important right now. Could have ate 2, that would have boosted our attack, but oh well. We're gonna get hit, that's fine. Oh, there's a tail flip. Yeah, this is interesting. Since his claws are so small, it's really precise. If we were using something like Lance, we'd be able to get the claws pretty easily, but Greatsword doesn't pierce. Specifically, are you already tired? Well, I guess that's cool. 1, 2, 2, 3. I believe we'll be going for the Geratodus legs. That's nice. That's really what happens a lot. True charges. 2, 3. Nice. Okay. But we'll be going through the Geratodus legs because those are like the only low rank equipment that has focus, I believe. Other than the harvest stuff, but the harvest stuff is event. Be another chance for us to get some damage off. Now, do both claws break whenever you break one? Or is it just one side? I know the lower tiered monsters generally have multiple breaks. Even though, you know, you only attack one claw, it'll add to both. And that's what it looks like here. Nice. Okay. And like you can tenderize one. Does it also tenderize the other one? I do not know. Charge wide sleep. Yeah, it just does not do very much damage in this game. They really made the moveset center around true charge, which is fine. You know, that's the new toy you get to play with. But you know, there's some fun in playing it in the old ways. Like Sword and Shield, I believe, can do it pretty well. And then Iceborne gave it perfect rush. So I guess, you know, you just do that for damage. But the fact that, you know, it can still be fairly mobile when it's moving is nice. But for now, we're going to be playing pretty much hit and run. Though I could honestly abuse taking hits a little more right now because we're not taking much damage at all. I'm gonna gather some mushrooms as well. That is not a mushroom gathering spot. Look at me knowing where everything's at. Alright, they're down. And Slinger Burst is very strong this early on. Okay then, I guess that works with me. Can we get that one? There we go. I don't know if the Jagus odds are gonna matter, but Oh well. I should have checked the audio. Done a test recording. I did not do a test recording and listen in. The audio was showing it was going through, so hopefully this has some game audio with it. If not, I'm going to be very sad. Oh well, what are we doing? We are going to upgrade to our Jagger's Blade. Now, I don't know how good it is, you know, leveling up, going through the game. I'm sure Nerd Gigante will be better whenever we get to that, because we're not fully upgrading the Jagger's Blade and augmenting it and all that. But it's still a fairly decent option. Yeah. I mean, look, 528, not terrible. Certainly the best we can have right now. Never mind, the Bone Blade is about the same, but it has yellow sharpness instead of green. What about armor? Can we make anything? I'm actually surprised. I forgot that Jagger's armor is only the bottom part of the body. There's no head armor. Actually, there is. I don't know why I thought there wasn't. Speed eating, that's okay. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much else though. Okay, now we can go fight Kulu-Yaku. Provisions manager, I believe, is down next to the entrance. Should have talked to her whenever we got back from the hunt. That's fine though. We probably need to buy stuff from the trader. I don't know how into this I'm going to get with like side quests and stuff. It will be nice if we get into Iceborne to have like the Argusian stuff set up, or not the Argosy, the botanical stuff set up. All right, how much money? We don't have much money. In fact, we'll just buy this to our pouch. Get that. No, I don't remember how much, or how, not how much, how the trap combos are set up. If those are on autocraft or not. I don't believe they are. Alright, what are we doing? We're going to Ancient Forest. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Nah, we're not gonna explore. I'm very surprised that it just landed all the way over to the left there. So we can technically fight Anjanath now. And I don't remember, is this the one where people usually fight on? Or not fight, but get the Anjanath skill? So for the defender weapons, you usually only need like a single part, which they try to, you know, gate by progression. So you're not gonna technically get an Anjanath skill until you fight Anjanath. At least that's the idea. But I believe like the second or third upgrade on the defender scale is like requiring a single Anjanath skill, which you can get very early on if you wallbang Anjanath into a wall. I don't remember if it's the Puke quest or this quest here. I'm gonna say it's probably not this quest. It won't matter for us since we're not using defender equipment, but that was a kind of risk reward thing, because if you start getting into a fight with Anjanath and you don't get the wallbang off in time, you're gonna have some issues because he's just gonna be attacking you and you don't have a very high defense right now. And it's also, you know, there's a chance to not get the Anjanath skill anyways. So very, you know, interesting mechanic that you can try to take advantage of there. I don't know, maybe they intended that. I don't know, Clutch Claw is so weird because it's obviously intended for Iceborne. But since it's Monster Hunter, you are supposed to have your full moveset from the start, and it's just the learning it. Hello, Anjanath. And this would be usually how you do it. Knock him into a wall, he'll drop apart. He'll grab it. We just got a Wyvern tier there. And then we get out of there. I don't know if he's still going to be here once the cutscene plays out. We'll see. That monster is called Kulu Yaku. Yes, the monster we totally saw. Okay. Yeah, I guess he just goes along here. Again, I don't know if Anjanath is still over this way or if he went on his way. I believe there's an actual path you take over here. Yeah, you go up here, you'll grab the toadstools that spawn. There's a thunderbug too for a trap, if you want to make a trap with it. Though I believe that's more for Puke whenever you get to him, because Kulu isn't... Well, I mean, traps are always just faster anyways. Got those. But we're not going to worry about trapping too much right now, because that's not going to help us learn the weapon, unless we specifically need the materials, but it's just Kulu. Oh, greedy, greedy, greedy. Okay, we're good. 1, 2. Nice, but I'm going to get hit. Yeah, we're going to try to minimize that as much as we can. He's in a zone transition, so he's going to move pretty quickly. Grab these red pits. That's greedy. Hey, we're fine though. Alright. Do this. Didn't quite get a flinch off. In fact, we'll have to shoulder tackle that attack. Good. Alright. Just do a single strike there. I mean, yeah, it's still doing fairly decent damage, even this early on. Very nice. Alright, should be able to true charge here. Granted, we'll probably hit the body, but this early on, it doesn't really matter. They all have weak spots. I am terrible at actually hitting those. Yeah, we're just doing a single charge then. And we hit the stone. That's cool. Need to remember we're poisoned, so be careful. 1. Oh, never mind. Oh boy, we're gonna bounce off that. Now, does that actually damage Kulu? That doesn't make sense if it does. It's a rock. It's not Kulu. He doesn't absorb it into his arms and become rock Kulu Yaku. That's an interesting variant, though. Like Baroth. Should have just true charged there. It's fine. Okay, we're good. Again, I'm not sure how the neutral game's gonna go whenever we're fighting the lighter monsters that don't flinch as often. Because a lot of this weapon's playstyle is getting a lot of quick charges out. But the faster monsters are not going to allow that very much. Sharpen as well. Oh, Raideride, how I miss you. Okay, now we can go. Also miss the Palamutes as well, because that's also a nice movement option you can move quickly with. Of course, when you play Prowler, you don't miss that because you don't have to sharpen at all. Alright, Kulu. Nice. Glad I didn't get hit by that. Okay, yeah, we're not even gonna try to combo with that. That's such a small part that actually gets tenderized. I'm surprised his arms are even a clutch spot. Hey, now, no, quit that. There we go. Okay. In theory, we should be able to wallbang. Never mind. Not quite, but we can actually clutch here. 2. This should finish you off. No, actually. Ouch. Okay. Never mind. I'm surprised you're hanging on. I'm also surprised he hasn't really dropped any slinger pods. He was limping away, wasn't he? Maybe not. Maybe he's just really liking to move. Ah, there's a pod. He dropped them over here. Yeah, those are really good to stop movement, and since monster pods usually do flinch the monster, it combos very well with the slinger burst. True charge slash. I don't know if it's weaker. I want to say the only real modifier on the true charge is just whether or not you hit the first hit before you hit the second one, but I don't know. We're good. Okay. He's got to listen, see what the rock tells him to do. If it tells him not to move, he's not going to move with it. Okay, no. Let's not, Kulu. Yeah, listen to the rock. Run away. That's good. Is he enraged now? We're going to wait. Hold on. Oh, I ran out of stamina, though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, no. Don't tell me. Yeah, tutorial pop up. Get him out of the way now. Well, now you just come back here. Okay, come on. Oh wait, I forget you can just flinch him out of that and make him drop it, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh well, we gotta learn. We gotta relearn all the weird mechanics world has. It will be interesting going from Slinger back to, or not Slinger, going to Slinger from wire bugs. Now we can, so we are here to have fun, right? So I could theoretically just fight Anjaneth and not really worry too much about time. But I don't really have much time left for this little session, so we're gonna return. I've probably got enough time for Puke, and then I'll have to dip out. I don't believe any of the Kulu-Yaku stuff has Crit Eye, but I could be wrong on that. Not this early on at the very least. We'll see. And if we are going into Iceborne, I do need to take the time to discover camps as well. I don't know. We'll see how much effort I want to put into this. And when we do fight Puke, we'll get the Puke bow for our cat. Okay, so first things first, armor. Fire resistance. Oh, the shoes have critical eye, but we're gonna have other shoes. There's no Kulu-Yaku Greatsword. Gonna upgrade the bone armor because we're going to probably be using this for quite a while. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I doubt there's anything good we can make. Yeah, just the bone one, which isn't going to be useful right now. Right, well, we can pretty much have our next few quests lined out. I don't think Puke or Baroth are gonna have anything interesting. Maybe Baroth. I don't know, though. I think Baroth's more for Hammer. Okay. We'll talk to the handler. Yeah, the Jagger sword doesn't look the best, but oh well. I wish the Rathalos Greatsword was good because it just looks so cool, but it's a fire element, so it's going to be not only taking no advantage from non-elemental because it has no effect, but also it's lower rod in general. Element weapons generally have lower rod just because, oh, the element makes up for it. But it really doesn't, unfortunately. And if we get to Elatrion, that's going to be interesting too. Because I know there's like weird modifiers on them, on each weapon or element, but we'll see. I've not fought Elatrion with Greatsword either. So that'll be a completely new experience, but that's a while away. Grab some more toadstools and thunderbugs as we go up here. I don't believe thunderbugs are really useful for other stuff. Why did I jump down? Okay, that's fine. I need to see if I can't make the camera a little bit further away. Hold on. Camera distance, camera distance. There we go. Okay, far. We like to see a little bit more. Hello, Anjaneth. So here's your other option to get the Anjaneth scale. You just got to be careful because he does that quick roar. This Puke looks interesting. It looks like he's dried out, but it's raining. Why would he be dried out? What is the deal with this puke? It looks so weird. And since I do have the contrast turned up, it's a little bit darker, but it sets the mood quite nicely. Oh, I might be able to get this. Come on. Oh, yeah. There we go. Not really doing much damage, though. And we actually took quite a bit ourselves. Okay, slow it down. Being a little too greedy. Gonna grab the scatter nuts, I think. Okay, never mind. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Grab the puke material, but get out of here. Had the scatter nut, I would have flinched him, but it did not fall. Well, hello, Jagras. Goodbye, Jagras. Actually, I could probably fight him. Oh yeah, we don't want to take damage from those. It's like the Kutku kick. Actually, Kutku doesn't have a kick like that. What am I thinking of? Wide sweep, good. Dragos is wanting to fight though. Alright, so this is going to be a little interesting. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Had to try though. Greatsword is a lot of just trying and hoping it'll hit, but sometimes it just does not. Nice tail cut. Good. And true charge slashes, you know, they do a lot comparatively, but early on, it's not that different from just a regular triple charge. Obviously, as we get better weapons, that'll change. Okay, well, chase the cat, that's fine. Poison spit, nice flinch. To the flagger, did this and did that. And you can stun with red pits, which is an interesting thing. I don't know how much the red pits will take the stun, but you get 15 of them. And again, early on, the monsters have very low tolerance for stuff. Shoulder tackle here. Okay, well, you're gonna do that again. So that'll give us another chance for this. 1, 2. Since he broke out of it last time, I'm just gonna go ahead and do 2. Unfortunately, we hit the body, so not great, but we get a pod now. Where are you going? Don't fly away. All right, we get a triple charge here. Hit him with the burst and do a double charge. Oh yes, nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Do another burst. Yeah, that does a lot of damage this early on. Oh, come on, Jagras. This can do a lot of damage. That's nice. Oh, another Clagger. Okay, Jagras, quit. The claw kills. That's the second claw kill this time, but you are using it a lot just because monsters get stunned so often. Oh, what a weird game. I don't know. What's worse, a cat getting the kill or your claw? I mean, I guess the claw is better because you're the one doing it at the very least, but when your cat just comes in and does the lightest tap and it falls over, it's like, man, I couldn't have done that. Oh well. If we were being efficient here, we'd go for that bone pile again, but I think it's too far. I don't believe there's any closer ones. There's a spider web over here. Bug too. I don't see the spider web though. Oh, there it is. I believe you can make nets from those. I don't remember what you need though. And then you take the net, combine it with a trap tool, you'll get a pitfall trap. What time is it? Okay, so next is Baroth, which is going to be the escort quest. So yeah, I don't think I have time for that. Go up to the workshop though. Make the puke bow for our cat, and until we get to Coral Highlands, we can't really do much with this Jagras sword now. Can we make any more weapons? That's technically better, and it has a little bit more sharpness, or not more, but you know what I mean. Has a tiny bit of green. This one has a little bit more green, but it's same element, or not element, same raw. Okay. Make the Puke bow. Now the monster is just going to be poisoned because cats are weird like that. They apply quite a bit of element. And the armor, I don't believe is very great for Puke. Yeah, not particularly good. All right, well, there we go. That's the first part. I intended to do this a little longer, but getting it set up and all that fun stuff did take a while. Took like a couple of hours, actually. So we are now set up, though, so we can do this a little bit longer next time. Either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.